Well, Andrea Bishop is back, and today you're going to be showing us how to work with halftone images, correct?
Yes. Whenever you think of Andy Warhol, you think of his famous Marilyn Monroe design. So I'm going to show you how to create something like that using quilting software.
Okay, great.
So you pick an image and you go into Apply Effects and choose Halftone. Now, halftone is kind of the thing that they used to do for newspapers, but if I pick the one that has dimension 1, it ends up changing the image to only black and white.
Okay.
What you have to watch out for is I have really dark hair, I'm sitting on a black couch, I'm wearing black pants, and there isn't a whole lot of light in the room. So you'll lose important parts of the photo if you don't choose the right image to start out with.
Okay, so what do you look for in an image to convert it to halftone?
Well, here you have a lot of texture in her hair, lights and darks. You have lights and darks in the background image. So when you go to halftone here, and you pick one with 1.
Okay, so that's looking a little bit better because she's more distinct.
Right, you have lots and lots of visual interest in the photo to look at. So let me show you how we did it for the project that I brought with me. This is Aiden, and when I go do Aiden's photo...
Well, and it looks like, just before you go any further, it looks like you cut him out from the background. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so that could be a tip.
It will definitely help reduce the stuff that's going on in the background if you really only want the person. Okay. Another tip would be to have the photo slightly off center, or to have more blank space in the background of the image. That way it's not just black and white with color, there's a lot of color in the image too.
Okay.
So what I do is I do the same halftone process here, and then in color you can choose RGB, and basically if you slide the sliders to opposite ends, you can add to sketchbook and add to sketchbook.
So you can just keep adding these and then printing them out on fabric in the different colors?
Right, and every once in a while you'll want to start out with the original photo again.
And why is that?
Once you get to the far blue end of the spectrum, you might keep getting blue photos.
Gotcha.
So now I'm going to go in and choose maybe pinks and reds and that sort of thing.
And so you would just print that. Here's the halftone version, and then this is the one where you went into the RGB menu and printed them out on blue. Okay, so let's take a look at this quilt. Absolutely. So this is the Aiden quilt. Well, Aiden has certainly met Andy Warhol in this. It's very, very cute. And I love how you actually injected the white into it as well, those halftone.
It really helps break up the color. And keep in mind, this does use a lot of ink, so make sure you have some ink on hand.
Extra inks on hand for your inkjet printer. Okay, so that was the first project, and let's take a look at this pillow over here. Was it the same process that you had done for this?
The same images, but because you can shrink images without any kind of loss to the quality, it's very easy to take those same set of images you made and print them in little rows so that you can get the border that goes around it. You'll want to do one set of rows that can be cut vertically and another set of rows that can be cut horizontally.
And then you would just piece the quilt together.
Right, and you can make all sorts of little ribbons to insert into bolsters or the trim on curtains, and make a whole little room for a little boy and have it all be about him.
Well, this has been really cute. What a great project.
Thank you.
And thanks so much for coming, and I'll see you again this season.
Yes.
And that's today's show. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time here on Quilting Arts.